From the Red Rocks of southern Utah to the majestic Wasatch Mountains, whether it be winter, spring, summer, or fall, Utah is a mecca of healthy outdoor activities. Welcome to this special edition of Your Life, Your Health, Healthy and Beautiful Utah. Good evening, and what a great night to showcase Utah's healthy outdoor activity.
And this weekend is fall break for a lot of Utah school students, and no doubt they are enjoying the outdoors.
And that's where we begin our Your Life, Your Health special, out our back door and into the mountains.
We talked to some experts, some avid hikers about how to stay safe while exploring.
What do you like to look at when we're hiking?
I like all the flowers.
The Groves family has seen a lot during their hiking adventures.
We've been hiking since they were babies.
Dad Jeff is a neurologist and knows the benefits of getting outside.
Increasing your blood flow patterns and can help with attention, concentration is, just really helpful for your quality of life, your emotional health.
Safety is their #1 priority.
Let's make sure we have everything.
Always making sure they carry the 10 essentials.
I got first aid. Got some of your favorite little goops.
Maps, a pocket knife, extra clothing, rain gear, food, water, matches, flashlight, and sun protection round out the list because you never know what you might face on the trail, especially here in Utah.
I think when you're hiking, some of the biggest thing is just know your environment. Know the trail, know where you're going, sort of the plan for that.
Dr. Campbell also says take a friend, tell someone where you're going and when you'll be home, and know your limits. Be prepared for a change in the weather.
It can go from a day, maybe it's 90+ degrees in the valley, and we go to the mountains and it's cooler, and all of a sudden the sun goes down or some clouds roll in, and now it's 50 degrees in the mountain. Already
this fall, search and rescue teams have come to the aid of hikers caught off guard. Wildlife can also change some plans.
We're in nature, we're being part of nature, and there's animals that live there that's their home. So we have to be aware of that.
And for the Groves family, the Utah mountains are a training ground for other adventures. This summer, they traveled to Africa to hike Mount Kilimanjaro, the tallest freestanding mountain in the world.
Getting out there to other parts in the world and exploring. We really have the ideal circumstance for that.
If you're looking for a hike, family-friendly or more rigorous, the Intermountain Live Well webpage has a whole list.
Hikers, skiers, snowmobilers, it really doesn't matter the activity because we often find ourselves covering stories that involve somebody getting caught in a precarious position. As News Specialist Brooke Walker shows us, it's often Intermountain Healthcare's Lifelight answering the call for help.
This was not the sight Ben Baird thought he would see earlier this year while riding a four-wheeler with a friend in the Heber Valley.
It was beautiful. We got up on top and got near the cliffs and went down. I swear you could see the Wyoming. It was that clear across the Uinta.
Heading home, things changed.
I slowed down for these sheep. They all run by, and then one of them did run by. As soon as I round the corner, he jumps out from behind a bush. I turned to miss him and hit him.
Flipping the 1,000-pound machine on top of him and slamming his head on the rocky trail.
I'm told I was lucky I'm even alive.
Up with your strong leg and down.
Ben is now undergoing a lot of physical therapy and thanking the life flight crews who rescued him.
I don't think I'd have survived the ambulance ride. And I think it took like 10 or 15 minutes to get back here. I owed him everything, actually. Really grateful to him.
In fact, that's the mission of the life flight team.
Our goal is to rapidly extract a patient and get them to definitive care as quickly as we can. The relief you see in conscious patients as they come up, they feel so grateful that we're there and we can get them out. It's very rewarding.
And if they can't land, these helicopters are equipped with the only civilian-operated hoist equipment in the United States. That allows specially trained crews to make rescues in technical and hazardous terrain.
I actually performed the first hoist that we've ever done, and it never gets old. It's always exciting, and it's always emotionally uplifting to extract somebody out of a dangerous terrain.
Brooke Walker, KSL-5 News.
Intermountain's Life Flight received the certification to hoist back in 2001, and since then, they've done more than 330 hoist operations.
Pounding the pavement and getting that heart rate up really keeps us healthy, but sometimes you need a little extra motivation. For Your Life, Your Health, Lori Pritchard tells us how running for a cause really helps motivate so many here in Utah.
Running for fallen officers, walking for suicide awareness, or running for cancer families. Almost every given weekend, you can find a cause to motivate you to cross that finish line. Cancer survivor and Intermountain CEO Marc Harrison kicked off the American Fork Half Marathon this year, then ran the course himself.
It is beautiful, and it has a tailwind, so it's like even better. So it was absolutely gorgeous, really nice and cool. A little cold at the start, but then you warmed right up.
This race raises money for the families of those fighting cancer. And with cancer touching 1 out of every 2 men and 1 out of every 3 women over a course of a lifetime, Dr. Harrison says this is an event that's good for the body and soul.
My run was good. I think my legs are going to be really sore tomorrow, but worth it. All for a good cause.
This sea of pink carried Lanny Pilley through her very first 5K. She is currently fighting cancer.
And it was so important because not only to show support to those that I've been fighting with and are currently fighting, but I now have a new purpose to show people that we could totally do it.
It's often a family affair, with even the younger ones running 5Ks, 10Ks, and even half marathons.
If they want to run a half marathon, they have to train really well, and they have to train for a long time, and they have to know how to build up their stamina.
Other runners are also offered some advice.
I set little goals. So I have a watch, and I say, all right, I'm going to run a half mile, and then if I feel good, I'm going to run another quarter mile, then I'm going to run another half mile. And so I break it up into little segments, and then I'm able to finish the big race.
And change some lives at the same time.
So for me to come out and appreciate being well enough to run and being part of a community, it's perfect. It's like a good day.
Lori Pritchard, KSL-5 News.